All right, being 7 o'clock, we'll call this special common council meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Move into line item swearing in of the new council members. New council members, can you please come to the front of the podium?
Right, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Julie Olson,
who has been elected to the office of alderperson,
who has been elected to the office of alderperson,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the state of Wisconsin,
of the state of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
and will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
of said office
of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations to you all. You'll all have that oath of office to sign.
Every time you put it in.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Please sign in to roll call. Help your neighbors. Work. Oh,
Fred, you gotta do yours yet.
confirm.
Maybe it just.
Yeah, you good.
Roll call been done?
Yes.
All are present. Move on to adoption of the agenda. Can I get a motion?
So move.
Motion's been made by Bernie Ritchie, seconded by David Dorsey. Any additions or corrections? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next on the line item is adoption of Chapter 2 Municipal Code Rules for Conducting Council Meetings.
So move.
Motion been made by Mr. Barrington, seconded by Mr. Fache. Any additions, corrections? Please cast your ballots. Motion carried by all. Next on the line item is election of council president. Looking for a motion.
I nominate Bob Esau, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded for Bob Esau to be council president. Any other nominations?
Nominate Fred Zog.
Second. Motion been made by Mr. Roberts, seconded by Dave Dorsey for Fred Zog.
Dennis Ritter.
Oh, Dennis, second was Dennis. Any other nominations? We'll close nominations and we'll move into votes. So with that, we will do, I don't know how we should do this, paper ballots. Everybody got paper? Or you need paper? Otherwise, I got some paper up here.
I got a whole thing of these little voter things.
All right.
Been in here since I got here.
I always had them in my other.
One more. It's been in here since I got here. So is this flashlight? I don't know where it came from.
You're voting for Mr. Zog or Mr. Besaw. One vote per person. Yes.
Do we know how long of service that they've had?
I do not. You can ask.
How long have you been a city council member?
What's what now?
How long have you been on city council?
Whatever we,
How long have you been on city council?
2 terms.
2 terms, which would be
terms.
4 years.
And how long has,
8 years. It'll be 9 years, but it took a half a term.
Clerk will collect your votes. Esau wins the vote 8-2. Eight to 2. Move on to the next line item, designate New London Press Star as official newspaper.
So move.
Who made the first move? Mr. Barrington and Mr. Herder second. To designate New London Press Star as official newspaper. Any further discussion on that? Cast your ballots. Motion carried, 9 yes, 1 abstain. Moving on to resolution of designating public depositories. Get a motion.
I make a motion, we stay with the First State Bank.
second,
Motion been made by Mr. Besaw, seconded by Mr. Dorsey. Any further discussion? Please cast your ballots.
I guess, I'm sorry, I'm totally new here. The discussion, can you be a little bit more specific on what this is?
The designation of public depositories
It's our bank.
is the bank.
Each year that.
Just have to revisit that every.
Each year
you
that
have
comes
to-
up as a,
Same
you
thing.
know, that's where
Every
we,
year we have to.
yeah,
The first one, you
gotcha.
just
So you have to have a. For some reason you gotta do it.
And it can change from, but usually it's.
I'm gonna ask a lot of questions. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's good.
That's why we have discussion.
Mhm.
Mr. Barrington. Motion carried by all. Move on to appointment of committees and commissions and boards. First one is Board of Public Works and Police and Fire Commission. You should have gotten that in your packet.
Mark, the packet you gave us or?
Yes, today. What he gave you the, before the
That's-
meeting.
Give them a second, okay?
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Actually, probably voting on public works.
Oh, you're starting with Public Works.
Yeah.
Something about Fire Commission or something. It's gotta be-
Board of Public Works.
Oh, got her.
Any discussion? Please cast your ballot. Did we get a motion on that?
No, we did.
No.
I need a motion and a second.
All motion.
I'll second.
Steve, your motion. Second with Billy Olson. And Tim Roberts, we're still waiting on that.
It didn't work. You get used to it.
So these will have to all be voted.
Motion carried by all.
You get used to that one.
Now, next is B, other committees and commissions and boards, which is also in that packet. No?
We got everybody? No.
And them will be in your
This is
packets
what
and you guys,
That's,
we do not vote on them.
have to vote on that one.
I thought we did.
No, just.
okay, so that's what you were talking. So this one always to be, and then the rest are just. to get.
The rest are appointed by the-
No.
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
you can do what you want.
That's to be voted.
Then you do. Okay, thanks.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm confused. So what did we just do? You only have to do the Board of Public Works?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm asking.
Yeah.
You're told. what
The rest of them
gonna
are
be.
Are the mayoral appointments.
There,
Okay.
Right.
Then that will lead into next line item of discussion and expectation of council members, scheduling of special council meetings. So with that, I would like to take the time to introduce Jill Moss to our new alder persons. She is our human resource lady. If you have any questions, feel free to ask her, reach out to her. Like to introduce Earl Waters, the city attorney. I would like to point out that all special meetings, we are going to try to hold on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock to keep that as standard unless we have scheduling conflicts, then it'll be a different day. You, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm wondering about, is there a reason it's at 7 and not at like 6?
That is what we went with normally.
Okay,
And it's, I think it works out better for people's work schedules to all get here at that time.
Okay.
You have preference of anything?
I just like
different?
earlier.
Me too.
My bedtime's 8 o'clock.
Okay. All right. I consider it.
Feel free to sleep.
Yeah. So you guys, the new alder person should also be receiving a laptop and you should have been contacted to make an appointment with Missy. Okay. And then along with that, in the paperwork that I gave you, you'll see this form here that's kind of highlighted. It's got some points of interest on you called new alder person information. Kind of worked together, the old council members, Jill, Chad, and we've kind of all worked together to put this together to streamline kind of what you should expect, the points of interest for you all. This should also be on your laptop because it is user friendly to to click on the web addresses and whatnot, and it'll bring you right to that information that you need. But I just printed out so you got a little bit of reading material. The only thing I expect on council meetings is no hats. I do, when you come for your committee meetings and stuff, we all come from jobs and whatnot. We're trying to rush to get here and do stuff. We all have lives, baseball, whatnot. More relaxed on that, but council meetings, please dress appropriately, no hats. That's about it. That's all I have. Do you have any questions? All right. Jill, do you have anything to add?
Just if I could have a few moments of your time before you guys leave tonight, just to go over some paperwork to get you guys on the payroll system.
And everybody knows that the famous Mr. Casey Zempel will be taking your photograph tonight. All right, well, with that, I will look for a motion to adjourn.
So move.
I got a comment,
Yes, sir.
just so that the chairs all know, you're responsible for keeping attendance of who attends your meetings and seeing that Jill gets it. Gary used to do it by computer. I have myself put a form with the name of the committee and the committee members on there, and I put a check on it and I give it to Jill in her in basket, and then she takes care of it.
Along with that, you can see myself, the clerk, Jill, everybody has one of them sheets too.
I don't.
When
What?
Gary, sorry, if I may, when Gary created the attendance sheets, he envisioned having it all computerized. I personally don't have a preference as long as it's accurate. So Misty, the IT person, she's working on creating all of the updated spreadsheets online, which it will actually be a link on your desktop. So if you prefer to do it that way and email it to me, you can do that. Or if you want to do like paper with Bob, I'm totally cool with that too. Like I said, as long as it's accurate, I don't care how it gets to me. So your choice. But if you're more interested on the online, Misty and IT will be working together.
Herder was first and not Trevor was second.
Any further discussion on that?
There's special attendance.
So we had a motion to adjourn. I think Herder's made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Who said that?
Tim.
Mercy, or no, Roberts? Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.